An ovation. Thank you so much. I suddenly feel old.
You're old.
It's quite an honor, and I sure appreciate everybody coming and being a part of it. And I want to thank the Daniels clan for putting this thing together. And, let's see. First of all, Regina and I are very proud of our students, and they have become very loyal to us over the years, and we appreciate that. And the dojo was grew into quite an enterprise, and we turned out a lot of great young players. And at this time, then, I'd like to introduce Regina. So I haven't seen her for a long while. Cole. Because every Sunday, Nick and I said, "Where are we going today?" And of course, the dojo could never have functioned and worked as well as it did if it hadn't been worked by one gentleman that joined us very young in my career. This is Mr. Bud Clements. And his wife, Iris. But it couldn't have been done without this gentleman's help. I tell you, there just wasn't enough for me to build around, and Bud jumped right in there like a trooper, and he really did a great job, which leads me to kind of a story of Mr. Kaufman. Don't mind me telling his little story. He had left the dojo and started out on his own. He opened up a club at Monticello, and we would go up from time to time, give clinics for him, and help him out all we can. And finally, after about maybe a couple, 3 or 4 months, maybe 6 months, he comes back to the judo school and he says, "I'm having a lot of trouble," he says, "trying to hold this thing together." And he said, it finally dawned on me. He said, "I haven't got a bud." And I thought that was quite an honor to Bud's way of thinking, but he sure has been a good friend over the years, and I couldn't have been without him. Okay, let's see. Judo has really been good to Regina and I and my family, because all the great experiences of running the tournaments, teaching, and helping mold the youngsters that we taught into develop good character, as Bill just had mentioned. And it was quite challenging, but we tried and tried and tried, and finally got succeeded in making some champions and things of that nature. And we started meeting the parents, getting involved with them. They are getting involved with us with parents clubs and things of that nature. And that worked out extremely well. And meeting the other judo players as we traveled around, meeting the other coaches, Bill and Ron and everybody else, and then venturing out onto the national level as we did. And my experience on the Board of Governors, quite an experience. Going into coaching a team to Germany, and it just, all this whole experience, I just kept meeting people that were just fantastic people to deal with, and we learned so much, and it was just a great experience for me. When Bud and I first started the judo club, we decided that we wanted to, getting back to what Vicki said, that we wanted to teach more than judo. We wanted to teach a lot of history. We wanted to teach a lot of the judo etiquette, and let the students, as they graduate from our school and go out on their own, well-rounded in the sport of judo, so they have the knowledge to teach and open judo schools. And as you can see, a lot of them have. And we're very proud of them. And we give you an example. We used to have classes, not just in judo techniques, but we had classes in the rules of judo and etiquette and everything of that nature. And kids would have to pay attention because it was part of their passing grade so they get promoted. So one case, Phil Porter came down to give a clinic, and he came to my judo club quite often. He and I were pretty tight friends. And he was giving a little clinic, and he started asking people the rules of judo. And a lot of the kids were kind of shy and saw Mr. Hall, Mr. Porter, and but not little Lily. Lily Daniel, where you at, Lee? Every time Mr. Porter asked me a question, he's handed it to him. And Lee would answer the question, right? And after about 5 or 6 questions, Lee answered every one of them. Phil Porter stopped and says, am I to understand that all these people here, and this little 7-year-old kid knows all the answers, he's the only one? So we're pretty proud of that. And speaking of the history of judo, I got a couple of questions for you. How many people remember when women had a white belt on their And how many people remember when women could not kneel, how they have to sit? Anybody remember that? They couldn't kneel on the bench. Judy does. They had to sit down with their legs to the side, right? They couldn't kneel on the mat like men. And how about women could not train with the men? Because that was a thing that wasn't done in the Orient. And I was, the dojo was probably one of the first clubs that actually started training men and women together, boys and girls together. And it worked out fine for us. We had no choice. We didn't have a room to have separate classes. We had the time for separate classes. So it did make the women much, much stronger competitors. And as you can tell, case in point, we went to on the team that I took to Germany. We had some friendly competition over there. And the men got beat up pretty bad. In fact, we only won one match on the men. And then our women took over the women's division, and they just cleaned house. I'm telling you, because over there the girls didn't train with the men; they were very strong, and they just tore right through them. I'll tell you, they didn't anything like it. They thought it was pretty impressive. And I remember, how many people here remember when there was no Yuko or Coca? There used to be a Yuko or Coca. There used to just be Wazari and Japan. And boy, you got to make things happen if you want to win a match. I tell you that they were very unforgiving in the olden days when you fought. And I also think that the other things that we did as coaches back then probably wouldn't go today with the new set of rules and the way the parents are interacting with their kids now. Back then, parents would bring the kids up to Bud and I and would take them off for a tournament, maybe a day, maybe 2 days, maybe to a camp for a week, someplace, and all the parents say, "Thank you, I'll see you when you get back." That was it. I doubt that'll happen now. And I also was holding workouts where I wouldn't allow the parents to come in and watch.